What are the expenses which are not covered in a Mediclaim or a health insurance policy?
Okay, so I think in terms of expenses that are not covered, if you read the policy itself, the exclusions run into quite a big page. But if you were to sort of classify them into major things that are not covered, one, there will be certain diseases that are not covered for some period of time. So for example, it may provide that a knee replacement surgery etc. is not covered for 2 years. So there will be some diseases that have a limited, as they say, exclusion for 1 year, 2 years or 3 years. Again, typically most policies will provide for exclusion of pre-existing diseases. In addition to the pre-existing diseases again are typically excluded for 3 to 4 years. Then there are a host of permanent exclusions, and that can range. So typically, for example, hospitalization due to AIDS or any sexually transmitted diseases, those expenses are normally not covered. Any cosmetic treatments, that's typically not covered. Any dental treatment, unless it is required, unless it is done in a hospital and required because of an accident, is typically not covered. What shall you say, fat reduction or any convalescence home, any expenditure incurred which is basically for treating rundown condition, again that is not covered. Any hospitalization expenditure that is actually made just to get tests done but were not really for treatment, again may not be covered. Normally mental disorders are not covered. Any hospitalization arising from abuse of drugs or alcohol is not covered. So I think broadly these are the broad parameters, but I think these are things that each company has slightly different. They have broadly similar permanent exclusions, but each company has its own set of things that it does not cover.